Hey team, Coach Lou checking in. I hope everyone has had some opportunity to enjoy this gorgeous weather. Saying that, bearing in mind that you are somewhere where the weather is gorgeous. It's not often gorgeous in Scotland, and I've been lucky enough to have a few hours off this afternoon to actually enjoy it, which is great because I'm a total sun worshipper. I could lie in the sun all day. Anyway, this video is for those of your shift workers. I've been speaking to a few people of late who are shift workers, and I work with a few shift workers as well. I'm saying quite a few shift workers. And sometimes shift workers can worry that, can I really transform the shape of my body if I work shifts? How can I fit in with regular eating if I work shifts? So with regards to eating, turn night into day. If you're a shift worker and you work through the night, then your food that you would normally have during the day when you've probably been having a nap because you're working through the night becomes your food during that shift, if that makes sense. So it's literally just a case of flipping things. It's just the way that you do with your sleep. You flip your sleep because you work shifts. That's in a nutshell. Of course, if you're on a set programme, set things that you would need to be doing, but generally you're just flipping everything round because you can't go all day without eating anything, can you? So if you're sleeping in the day, it makes sense that your food in the night becomes the food that you had during the day. Now, when it comes to training, especially the ladies I train with, it's just a case of being more accountable. You might not always be able to make it into the set sessions because of the fact you're on a shift. So generally when I have a shift worker, I'll tell them that, okay, the process might be harder and that you're going to have to be a lot more accountable in that you've maybe worked three whole days straight, that the rest of the week you have your rest day. The rest of the week you need to make it that you come in and you follow up and you work on those training days that you set out at the beginning of that week. So again, you know, if you've lost 2-3 days, so generally, you know, like the nurses, I know a lot of the nurses I work, they do three on and then they're off again. So you're literally, okay, you might lose those three ones if you're on night shift, but you want to cover it later on in the week and vice versa. So there's always a way to do things. Just remember, guys, there's 24 hours in the day. Everyone is busy. You know, if someone who works 9 till 5, it can be just as difficult because they're having their 9 till 5 all week, so they don't have a day off here and there where they can maybe fit training in. So they have to go either at, when the birds get up in the morning or later on at night, and some of them might have to wait till kids are in bed, etc. So I suppose for everyone, I'm going to put this out to everyone I speak to, 24 hours in a day, we're all busy, we can all make it happen. If you're a shift worker, you can still make it happen. You just got to flip things around when it comes to your food and make sure your food is matching your training. And you know, okay, it's not ideal that there's maybe 3 days in a row where you can't come in and train, but there's 7 days in the week. So, you know, get in for the other 4 days of the week. And you know, if you need a whole day of rest in between, make it a 3-day training week. Because here's the thing, guys, getting in, eating clean, getting in and training, even if it's only 3 days a week, which is more than enough for the majority of people, even if you can only make 2 days a week because of your work, is better than sit at home on the couch watching the TV, doing nothing, eating Doritos, as I like to say to my girls. Yeah? So there's something for everybody. Everybody can do something, and it's about commitment, and it's about commitment to yourself. I come across a lot, especially people who maybe want to work with me online, and they're like, oh no, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on my own. I need someone to hold my hand. You're an adult. It's about taking control. It's about saying, okay, I'm going to be accountable. I'm making this commitment to myself that if I can't train on this day, I'm going to train on that day. And that's where planning and preparation is key. So for a shift worker, yeah, planning and preparation probably becomes a lot more important because your week can be quite jumbled up. But in general, I would say to anyone who's training and transforming the shape of their body that you want to be planning and prepping your whole week every week. And that's certainly how I do it. And it's certainly how I encourage all my clients to do it. So just a quick video, because I've been speaking to a few people today, or shift workers, and I've maybe been struggling a little bit and unsure whether they can go on to programmes with coaches, not just myself, but they struggle to get into a gym because they feel they can't do anything consistent. You can do it consistently. Your consistency's just got to be slightly different to someone who maybe works 9 till 5. You're swapping things about, and it's about you and your accountability and having someone to answer to and say, I didn't go into the gym, and say why. Having someone to answer to and say, okay, yeah, okay, I need to go in and do that on this day. It's about accountability, because at the end of the day, you might have a trainer motivating you, but at the end of the day, You're the one who's got to put in the work. So, you know, you've got to just make it work for you. And it's like I work with loads of women who train at home because getting to a gym is just physically impossible. But it doesn't mean they can't train, and it doesn't mean that they can't follow an eating plan. It just means they've got to work around their kids because they're busy mums and they're working they're at home with them all day, or they may be working all day and they can't get out of the house at night because maybe their husbands work. So they've got to do it all at home. And yeah, they might not necessarily be able to do those you know, the training programme on the specific days due to that, but they fit it in and they hold themselves accountable. So even if you're not a shift worker, life is busy, you just got to fit it in, you got to commit to yourself and just get it done. I'm going to go enjoy the sun in peace for 10 minutes, going to go pick up my little boy now, and all the peace will be shattered. Enjoy the sunshine, guys. Catch you later. Coach Lou.